Hello YouTube, welcome back. Congratulations, you've made it through to video, insert number here, fuck knows what episode we're on now, it's going to be a fairly large number, of CRYPTBEARDS 15, or XV as I've been calling it in text, because who doesn't love a bit of Roman numerals? So, I played it earlier today, yet somehow have managed to largely forget what's happened. We've got this adamantine store that we've built, and we've got a little dot of it in there, excuse me with the hiccups. Oh, no, I'm stricken with hiccups now. God damn it. Anyway, we've got a few more bits of adamantine up from the mines, but not a huge amount. You're going to hear my voice wobble like that a few times tonight. I'm suppressing the hiccups as best I can, but sometimes the diaphragm just gives you a big F off. Right, let's check to see if the... Oh, it has been. We know that this has been laid because we were told before, weren't we? We got a pop-up saying that Imush Katankudist's grave had been memorialised. Well, this slab. Whatever. Should we have a little look at that and see what happened? I'm pretty sure if we... Was it T we have to use? T Kimberlite Memorial 2. Let's view it and see what it says. This is a Kimberlite memorial to Imush his dwarf. The slab reads, "In memory of Imush, born 363, struck down by the dwarf Supershasha Axe Skunks in the year 509. Devoted mother and wife, lover of bismuth." Okay, lovely. Lover of bismuth. Who doesn't love a bit of bismuth? I bet he means bismuth. Oh my god. It's not personal. It's just bismuth. Anyway, enough nonsense. So, I didn't realise he was killed by Supershasha. Of course he was. He was locked in the old room with him, wasn't he? He was our sacrifice. Well, I say sacrifice. He was sacrificed by his own stupidity. I told him to build a wall, obviously to wall in the fucking lycanthrope that was ravening the city, and he went, "Yeah, sure, no problem, I'll build a couple of walls for you, put them right here in these doorway holes, yay, it's brilliant," and then he turned around and went, "Oh fuck, I've locked myself in with it," and then got torn apart, because that's what daft fuckers get. Anyway, also, as I recall, now completely ignoring that I was looking at, these lads won't move when we unpause the game. Because apparently, according to current top-tier theories in chat, these... But what? Did I build a wall? I did build a wall. Okay, it's just... Construction suspended. No. There we go. Anyway, where was I? Yes, these guys came a-trading, saw some corpses, got a bit spooked, and decided to run away, but just froze in place instead, which, according to someone in chat, I forget who, apologies, is a known bug, which I would call a known embuggeration. Ah, dear. So, basically, I think I should just unpause shit and see what happens. Because if I don't, we're going to sit here for another, how long have I been? 20 minutes with Old Dwarf Fortress happening. And just tons of me yammering on about nothing. Which, although people like it, is not, you know... It's not cricket. It's not what you do on Twitch, is it? You don't just sit there yammering. You don't just flap your gums and click your teeth. Not that any of the words I speak should involve teeth clicking. That make anyone have a flashback to watching Hellraiser? What was it? Which one has Chatterer in? Chatterbox? 1 and 2, isn't it? Hellraiser? No, 3's got him in as well. Anyway, sorry. Musing on the canon of Clive Barker there for a moment. We were already talking about Midian, weren't we? Just before, in the previous stream, I had some reason to speak of Midian. Oh, that was it. We were going to try and collect lycanthropes, or put people in with the weir lizard if they were brought to dwarven justice, which I must point out we haven't actually dabbled in, have we? We haven't dabbled into it. Some of them do squats. I'm not entirely sure what that's in the context of, but I will assume, Cupo, that you are correct because your Dwarf Fortress skills are better than mine, so presumably you know more about everything, and I'll just accept that as a fact. So whatever you were talking about, that's true. IRL streamers literally just talk and walk. Oh well, it turns out that is a thing. But you can't do that and still maintain dignity. Maybe you can, I don't know. I mean, I couldn't. I'd walk into things, I'd be talking and bumping into shit, not paying attention to what I'm doing. Oh, Super Chaser's transformed back into a weir lizard, of course. Of course. Let's check the... oh, hang on. No, I have unpaused things. That's good. Who's brought a bin down here? Is this a bin? Wait a second. Oh, no, those are the stairs I asked them to dig up. Why did I ask them to dig upstairs? Oh, to see if there's any adamantine up there. Of course, of course. What priority is that on? Let's have a little look-see. 4. Okay. Okay. We can live with that. We can live with that. Well, fair enough. I mean, I'm sure someone will figure it out eventually. Someone will put together the magic sauce and manage to maintain their dignity. Let's go to priority 1, because I've just noticed there's some theoretically safe adamantine to dig out that I haven't done yet. So, bosh. Let's send our lads in to claim a few more chunks of the old addy and see if we can get something nice made out of it. Hmm? Hmm? Hello. What's this? 2 elf bards and a prophet. Okay. I hope you're coming for a religious visit, Mr. Prophet, and not as some kind of elven spy, because I will be most disgruntled if it turns out you are. And I will do more than gruntle you. Oh yes, I will completely degruntle everybody in your little group. What am I talking about? Okay, so actually we can put some doors on this barrack, I notice. There we go. What do you mean building present? Oh god, the mouse pointy thing doesn't work when you're close to the edge of the screen. It's a disappointment, but we must endure. Okay, we've got more beds. Can I put beds in? Needs bed. Okay, so we're 3 beds short of a dormitory, so let's just JMQ it. Oh, hang on. Before I do that, let's check to see if there's any orders for beds in. No. Okay. Oh, whoops. JMQ. There we go. I got lost in the menus. Bed. B-E-D. Construct bed. I would like 4 beds. Let's keep a spare one knocking around just in case we need it. Just in case anybody's grandmother visits and needs somewhere to recline during the evenings. Are they doing... What are you doing, Mark's Dwarf Man? Individual combat drill. Best thing to do when you've got a baby knocking around. You know, you don't want to accidentally not fight your baby, do you? Do you? Let's head further down. How's the bedroom floor going? It's utterly inadequate to the needs of the fortress. Truly a miserable display of failure to meet necessary requirements. Let's just do a little digging. A little diggy designation. A little desi diggy. Level 4, I think. And we'll dig out a corridor this side. Go boom, 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 biddly, biddly, oops, a diddly, 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 dee. There we go. Paint that in. That's not a mistake. That's a happy little accident. That's right. I'm fucking Bob Ross in this shit. Oh yeah. Okay, this bedroom here. Look at this. People complaining about small bedrooms? Not anymore. This is a whopper. Oh shit. We just made it. We've annexed another room. Let's stop that. Let's fill this gap in. Bish bosh. These are special bedrooms for special dwarves, and we will give them lavish appointments and only the finest furniture available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. That's how you do it. So let's do boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bong. 6 by 6 bedrooms. Now this is the lap of dwarven luxury. Oh, for fuck's sake! There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Poof. There we go. Oh, I've overdone that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Biddly boo. Oops, a daisy. This isn't a happy little accident. This is a huge error. A catastrophic failure in my abilities. There we go. That's nice. So let's pop another little beddling room off here. I'm just going crazy now. I'm just going to draw out a shitload of freehand bedrooms and hope to the heavens that they actually make sense in the end. Somebody gives a shit. Like a dwarf. Not you guys. I'm sure you all give shits. I'm sure you're all sitting there right now on the pot, straining away, going, must give shit to toilet. Well, not all of you, obviously. Some of you. It would be a massive coincidence, a statistical anomaly if you were all attempting to take a dump right now. Oh, look what I've gone and done. I've made these rooms too deep in. Let's dig that out again. I was correct the first time. That's better. There we go. There's no need to make the doorways too deep, scoundrel. That's nonsense. Absolute piffle. Quantum nodules. A load of old bunkum. Tricksy wiblets. Trixie Wiblets, what am I trying to do here? Who am I trying to convince of what? Making up random words, just babbling away. It's almost like I've lost my mind. But don't worry, we'll find it. It'll be somewhere in these catacombs. Somewhere in these miserable, dank tunnels will be my mind. Okay, that is a bit weird now. Let's do some more rooms off here. Ensuite bathroom. Let's just stick... Excuse me. Got a little bit carried away with the idea of the old ensuite. There we go. Let's pop that one in there. We can have another room coming in here. It's not definitely not an ensuite bathroom, but in fact this is a too small a bit. Let's make these massive rooms have like little extension rooms, or even personal tombs. Oh me, oh my, the lap of luxury. Even in death they will be resplendent in the glory of our craftsmanship, dwarfship, sorry. There we go. There's a second room. This mofo gets an office or whatever they want to use it for. It's a multi-purpose room. It doesn't really have to be used for anything in particular. Look at this lad as well. Oh, another big bedroom sticking off. Four. It's not a bedroom, sorry. Another big, whatever, fun room. Man cave, dwarf cave. Dwarf cave. Is there a female version of dwarf? I don't think so. Big gulp of coffee. Okay, these don't all need these little annex rooms. Let's just leave these plain vanilla rooms. Maybe another few more of these, and then maybe I'll get a shitload of beds in, and we'll fill the dormitories up nice and packed, so that when anyone turns up, they've always got somewhere to lay their head on a filthy, lice-ridden communal pillow. Gotta love those lice. I can feel them crawling in the night, and my hair. That's an awful song. Please, nobody attempt to turn that into a hit. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Nobody's going to want to hear a song about lice. Well, and if they do, it's not going to sound like that. It's going to sound a lot more aggressive, I think. I guess. I presume. Perhaps I presume too much. There we go. There's a massive designation of bedrooms. Well, an extant designation of bedrooms at least. Let's add some more beds orders. Should we change this one? Oh, this sounds like it's going to be a lot of fucking effort, isn't it? Let's remove that and then just add a new order for beds. B-E-D, construct bed. And I'll have a ludicrous 40, please. Ooh, ludicrous 40. It sounds like the kind of thing someone might put on a slightly misjudged birthday card. Hey, you zany guy, I hear you're ludicrous 40. You do see some of that sometimes, don't you? Just... no, stop it. Stop this shit now. Excuse me and my kiff cough. You know, these bedrooms are far too small. Maybe we should really just knock the walls together and give people two-doored bedrooms. It could be done. It could be done. It's well within the realms of possibility. Our dwarves certainly would be willing to carry out the tasks when designated. Or presumably, at least. I reckon these beds are blocking this from smoothing, isn't it? No, we haven't designated those for smoothing yet. Why? Why are they not smooth? Interesting. We've done all the floors down here, so that's pretty nice. Haven't done this corridor yet, though. Let's designate this for smoothology. There we go. Smooth that shit. Smooth it like it ain't no thing. A dwarfess. Hello, Silverlight42. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us again. Hopefully you'll enjoy this little delve into dwarven worlds. This little bit of crypt bearding, as I like to call it. Shitloads of humans and elves are visiting. I'm not so sure I like this. It seems like a stealth siege. They come in, they go, hey, you got any beers? Oh, I'll hang out in your tavern. I'll play some music. Oh, you like it? Dance, dance for me, little tiny dwarven man. You are now my slave. You will spend 1,000 years, you and your children, toiling under my domain. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's not. Maybe I'm a bit suspicious there. Maybe I should be more open-minded. Open-minded, open-hearted. Oh dear, I just farted. I couldn't help myself, I'm sorry. It rhymed. It presented itself to me as an opportunity, and I took it with both hands, like some kind of fart joke glutton? No, that's not the word. I'm thinking more of someone who's... Imagine a man absolutely starved of fart jokes, emaciated in his fart joke-ness, and just sort of clutching, looking at the top of a light up in the sky because he's at the bottom of a fartless well, going, please, please, if there's a God, just one more fart joke. And then a pair of buttocks just looms over the edge of the well and goes, and he dies with a smile on his face. And the light of the moon glinting in his eyes, but not a real moon. That's no moon. That's an arse. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. A dwarfette. Dwarfette. A dwarfess if she's older. Okay, I see. The discussion of a female form of the word dwarf is coming along. Not that it needs to be. I'm actually amazed. I'm just going to scroll up a bit because I feel like I've missed some of the chat. I've had luck making mouse select work better by resizing the window. I can't really do that without messing OBS up. That's a bit of a pain in the arse. They're coming for a religious reason to sacrifice. I reckon that prophet may be coming to sacrifice himself. That would be nice. If he's worshipping some kind of volcanic god, we can bring him closer to them. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? If we could facilitate his religious transcendence. Or, you know, transition into the afterlife. Excuse me. Pardon me. So what Scoundrel is asking is that we give him lots of cars that say ludicrous 40 when that day comes. That's true. That's how old am I now? What year is it? I'm 37. I've got 2 more years until I'm 40, so save it for then. If the meme lives on, by all means, meme it. But I have a feeling that that's going to be a short-lived meme. A fleeting meme. A fleam. That's what they're called. That's what they're called now. I've made it so. I have created my own language canon. Not a boom canon, you know, a collection of ideas canon. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You're in osmosis. Random guy says, nah, screw elves. Of course screw elves. Well, I say screw them, not in the sexual sense. Do not partake of coitus with elves, for that will lead to all manner of diseases. You will find greenfly festooned upon your body, and you will have snails chewing on your bell end. It's not good for you. Leave those dirty elves alone. In fact, better than that. Cleanse the earth of their rancid presence. Leave them scattered as bones and ashes in their groves of trees, and then cut the trees down and laugh. Oh, but leave a couple of elves alive just to see it, and then kill them. That'll be nice. Good. Preferably the most emotionally fragile elves. That would be best. That would make for the best carvings. Definitely. Not that I'm terribly... No, I am terribly opposed to the existence of elves. I hate them so much. They're so shit. But anyway, let's not get back on that train. Let's calm down. Let's refer back to chat. You don't have to leave the window resized, just adjust it and adjust it back. Ah! But I've told it to boot very specifically to a particular pixel width, and the second I change it manually, it's going to go, oh yeah, you want to find that original pixel width? You want to make this precisely 1920 by 1080 window pixels? Do you? You can stick that right up your arse. Your idea has no merit and no value. Not yours, Cupo. Your idea has plenty of merit and value, but under the regime of OBS on my PC, it just won't work. Oh, I say, hello. Raw adamantine. Praise the miners indeed. Let's get this shit upstairs. Right, we paused, we're paused. Okay, so where have we found this? Oh, what cavern layer are we on? Where are my stairs? I've got a stairway here. Let's quickly save this with a hotkey. F8. F8. There we go. Set to zoom and name it Adamantu. Adamantu. There we go. That'll do. And now, hopefully, if we press F6, it will go to... Oh? No, wait. Yeah. And then... Huh. Where's the adamantine gone? Oh, fucking bollocks. I've lost the adamantine now. Oh, I've ballsed it right up. F7, F8. Oh, no, there it is. F8. I bound it to a different key. I was completely stupid. Don't worry. Excuse me. If you open your mind too much, your brain will fall out. That's very true, Osmosis Jones. You've got to be careful with that. Phlegm. Sounds about right. Yes, I have a bit of phlegm at the moment. Got a bit. The old hay fevers are really giving me a kick. And I'm still recovering from that cold I had. Not the cold, you know. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I don't get all the love elves get, says Finley Zero, followed by, ugh. I never throughout my tabletop days did I ever feel the urge to play as one. Me either. Nothing has ever made me look at elves and go, oh, I would love to be an elf. I wish I was an elf. The only thing elves have ever made me wish for is the complete extermination of elves and their erasure from all historical record, fictional and real, especially real. If there are any real elves out there listening, just be aware. I'm coming for you. I'll find you. I'll fucking cut your pointy ears off. How do you feel about that, eh? Live to 9,000 years old? Maybe? No, I don't think so. Not in my regime. I haven't got a long time either. I've got a brief human life to find you all, so I'm going to really put the axe down. That's not true, obviously. If you are an elf, I apologise. That's just for funsies. But I will exterminate you all. Where are we? Is Sound Sense not running? No, I've turned the... I've turned Sound Sense off for now because the notifications where it keeps going every time something goes wrong really great on my nerves. So I decided just to say no. Just say no. Not even once. Not even one Sound Sense. Oh, please, I just want to try it. I'm experimenting. These are my teenage years. These are when I'm supposed to try new things. No, Jimmy, Sound Sense is not for kids. Wait until you're at least 58. Anyway, what was I talking about? Was that a Tim Minchin reference, by the way? Maybe? Oh, the fleeting memes. No, I didn't realise it was a... Oh, you're talking to Osmosis Jones. Okay, I'm butting in on a conversation other people are having in my chat. How rude. How calamitously rude. What a wanker. I'll go back to my game, shall I? Just take my coat and get out of here. I'm so sorry. Let's set to priority 1 and begin digging this adamantine. Please, please, please. No gatesways into hells. No gatesways? Who am I? Squig Elf? Oh my god, I can't even say the name. It's got elf in it, that's why. Let's resume. We've been paused since we discovered this adamantine. God, I am not the quickest player. Oh, it's not even that far from where all the blood is. And the severed ratmen parts we found. Oh boy. Hopefully whatever severed those ratmen parts isn't still around here, and especially hopefully it doesn't have some kind of thirst for severing dwarven parts, because I don't like my dwarven parts being severed. I like them to remain attached to my dwarves. I love you. I don't know who that's directed at. I better not even look. I better not even butt in on this. I better let this whole conversation play out. It looks like a burgeoning romance is forming, and I'm flitting around the edges of it like some kind of third wheel. Hey, guys, I notice you're trying to kiss and that, but, who wants to play Botticelli? As has never been said in my presence. Never. Paying attention to chat. I know, it's my fault for paying attention to chat, Finley. I shouldn't look. Oh, at me. Oh, thank you, Osmosis Jones. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Why has someone decided not to dig this? These were both flashing a second ago, and now a dwarf has decided that that was not on the cards. Why? Why you no dig? Maybe he has some kind of sixth sense, or more than sixth, because there are many more senses than six, but, you know, nobody seems to include them ever because, you know, they're not as exciting as the other ones. Not as exciting as the touchy-feely, tasty, smelly, looky ones. And heary. Oh, I love heary senses. They're so good. All of my senses are pretty good. I mean, they're not acute, but I enjoy them. I find them most agreeable. What the frick's going on? Are you paying attention to chat again? Yes, sorry, I apologise. I'm supposed to be sitting here in a sort of the babbling and gabbling equivalent of a martial trance playing Dwarf Fortress. Like, what's her name? Professor Trelawney in Harry Potter. I'm supposed to be delivering all this shit in an oracular voice. Come on, save! Come on! Finish! I can't sit here holding the fort forever, just jawing away. gumming away. It gives the impression of a sort of toothless creature attempting to consume something. Here we go. We're out of the save now. Winter is upon us, and Tulin Ferreter has become a ranger. Fuzzy Logic has become an administrator. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. He was not the person I set to be the administrator. Oh, I see. It's just his profession. Although, over here in Dwarf Therapist, where I am right now, I note that he's actually, his little professional symbol, oh no, is an administrator. Why are you now an administrator? Oh, I see. One of the military skills that gets better must be administration. It just must come naturally. Has to. Because all of the military lads appear to have acquired some. Regardless, let's go back to the fortress and, well, I'll go back to the fortress. You're already there. I went to Dwarf Therapist without you. All I can do is apologise. It doesn't pay attention to the chat, or it gets the hose again. Talking about Dwarf Rapist, is there any legendary poets? There may be. Let's have a quick look. I tell you what, let's pause the game. Oh, they've exposed more adamantine. Oh, I love it when people expose things. Let's hop over here and go to the Dwarf Therapist screen, which I realise now I haven't tested. Oh, it's working, thank God. And let's have a little look-see at the other skills screen. We'll sort by nothing, and we'll see if we've got any legendary poets. Ooh, level 11. We've got a great poet. That's the best I can do, and unfortunately that's already Ratnik. Old Ratnik, who's normally more interested in being a cheesemonger, but has somehow managed to become the greatest poet and speaker this fortress currently possesses. He's not as good at speaking as this guy, Finley Zero, is at musicianship. My God, you're a pretty decent poet, a professional one indeed, and a master musician. Congratulations, Finley. Lanicerus, of course, your partner in poetry, is an adept poet, talented speaker, and not so great a musician, but she's probably climbing up behind you, getting up there in the ranks. Who else have we got? We got any other interesting characters? Any better public speakers? No. Dancers, musicians, singers. We've got a lot of good musicians knocking around. Everyone seems to have dabbled at the very least. Keyboardists, singers, yeah, same with singing. Stringed instrumentalist, wind instrumentalist, altogether a rarer breed. Look at that, there's only 3 of them in the fortress and they've all only got 1 level. Why are wind instrumentalists so rare? Fuzzy Logic is the leader now, are you? Have you become the mayor all of a sudden? Let's have a quick look. Where are you, Fuzzy? Fuzzy, where are you hiding there, Fuzzy? You're not the mayor. You're not the boss of me now, as Malcolm in the Middle theme tune went. Oh well, next migrant wave. You'll have to have a look. You'll have to have a look, Osmosis Jones. We'll have a flick through and see what we've got. Oh my avatar has stopped being representative at this point. How so? How so? Aren't you a competent organizer? Also a adept concentrator? A legendary observer? An adept student and a skilled teacher? Are you not these things? You seem to be all those things, and more. How dare I reduce you down to your abilities to teach, learn, and have discipline? That's crazy. That's awful. That's Fuzzy's avatar. What? Oh, Finley Zero. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong one. Finley. Hey, Finlina. I'm not going to do that. Not going to launch into a bastardized version of Baba Yetu. That would be terrible. There you are, Finley Zero, directly above Fuzzy Logic, of course. Currently brewing a drink from fruit, while Fuzzy Logic is currently meditating on fame. Ooh, you've got dreams, Fuzzy. You've got dreams, ambitions. Now, Finley, you are currently a novice thresher, a competent brewer, and not much else, really. Not much else. Let's have a look at your military skill. Not much, not much. How about the other skills? Oh, of course, we remember now you're a really good master musician. A master musician and a professional poet. Professional poetry. We've got some legendary observers. Perhaps we should turn them into spies. I don't know how observation skills work. I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's go back to the fortress and figure out what to do. Well, I've been recording for 30 minutes. Those of you watching on YouTube, I mean, you can probably guess that I'm going to start mining this adamantine out, but you're just going to have to wait until next time before you find out. Bye!